Hi guys, I'm Andy. Welcome to Life on a Bike with me, Andy. Right, what are we doing today? We are on the Zwift Racing League, the City Showdown, and we're doing the Glasgow Crit Circuit, which is 7 laps, and it's about just over 13 miles total in length. I like this course because it's short, sharp, and it's got a nice hill right in the middle. Now, something you'll notice on this race, it's a points race, by the way. So there are one. There's one sprint in the race, which is coming up here now, and there's one climb to go for. Now, at the start of this race, I was wondering what the hell is going on. I forgot that I didn't do my recce, so I'm only myself to blame. But there's a sprint right at the start. Here it is now, and we've only just started. We're literally a minute in, and because it's a points race, everyone wants to get to the sprint first so that they can do the best time because they're all fresh-legged and they can cross the line first. And I forgot this. So I'm wondering why the hell this race was going so hard, so quickly, so soon. If you look on my top left, I've averaged out 330 watts, and for me, even for a minute, that's a lot. I'm mostly red. It's all, I would say it's calming now because the sprints happen, but it's not. I've got to catch up. There's some big gaps ahead of me. I was in the front group, but it's all strung out. I've now got to catch up, which is not great. It's not ideal. Should have done my homework. That's something to learn there. I wasn't even interested in the sprint because I didn't know it was there, so I came 19th out of 38, even though it said 41 people started the race. Obviously 3 backed out pretty quick. Excuse me. So I've now caught back on to the end of this very strung out front group. Now, I don't want to stay at the back. I want to get to the front. Just gone past Chris Glover, a friend of mine, and you can see there are gaps forming. So, it's all a bit strung out. So I want to get to the front to give myself the best chance coming up to this climb. Because this is now the climb. It's only a short, sharp one, but it's at the end of the day, it's still a climb. People will be using their featherweight boosts, and they'll be going hell for leather up this first climb. Now, take a look at the top left. My RPM and watts per kilo. Now, there. It disappeared for a second. That's right. Again, I had a Bluetooth outage, a Bluetooth drop, whatever you want to call it. For that 1 second on this climb, I am now been dropped from this group, and that has pissed me off like you wouldn't believe. Now, I'm good enough to be in that front group. I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet, but looking at previous results in the previous races, I'm good enough to be in that group, and I think it's fair to say that I would have stayed in that group, probably to the very end. But because of that 1 second of Bluetooth outage, it meant I got dropped. Now, I do have a choice. I am now 9 seconds behind the group. Or if I was going to do it, I should have done it straight away. Just go hell for leather until I catch them up. But that would have killed my legs. I mean, they're hurting right now anyway because of the start. Excuse me. Or because there are a couple of riders behind me, these two here, I'll wait for them and then hope that we catch up eventually. But the other thing that I have to bear in mind that I was thinking at while I was doing the race is that I've just had a Bluetooth out. So if I've had a Bluetooth out, I'm going to get another one in about 3 minutes. And because that's what happens. I don't know why it keeps happening, but it does. I've tried changing the Bluetooth dongle several times. I bought a new one. Excuse me, got windy pops. I've bought a new one. I've swapped it over. I've now swapped it back to my original one, moved it close to the bike, and that seems to be working okay at the moment. Excuse me. But for this race, I could have tried to turn it all off, turn it back on again, and I'd end up being last position. But so basically, I didn't want to kill myself to catch up with the front group, to then lose the front group again when I have the next Bluetooth outage, if that makes sense. And it'll happen again in probably, I don't know when, but in a couple of minutes, well, less than a couple of minutes. Here comes the sprint. Now my theory now is I'll stay with these guys, try and chill, try and relax as best I can, and then go for the sprint. I'm not going for this one because my legs are a bit knackered. Excuse me. I don't want to kill myself. I want to be able to stay with these guys. So that's kind of my thought process, is that I will now... There. See? It's gone again. So every 3 minutes, it's now going to go. Just for a second. Really annoying. You have no idea how annoying this is. So I'm really now quite dejected. Feel down. I'm pissed off. So I'm going to stay with these guys basically, and I'm going to try and go for a sprint every now and again, see how I go, because it's a points race. It doesn't matter where I finish on the finish line as such. It's what it comes down to is the points I can get over the sprint. So you either go. You either try really hard and get across the sprint segment line first, which I can't do because I'm in 13th place, or you do the fastest through that segment, which is kind of what I was looking at doing. It didn't really work out, but you've got to try. That was my own thing, and I thought, well, I might as well just keep going round because it's a bit of a workout. So here I am. I'm with a couple of other guys, and 13th place, which is a bit pants for me, really. I generally sort of finish top 5, top 6, so to be 13th in this position is it's not a great feeling. But anyway, putting that aside, here comes the next climb. There are 7 of these. This is the second one. And these climbs aren't too bad. This one, it's short and sharp. You've got to use your feather, but you don't use it, in my opinion. You don't use it on this first bit because it's not worth it. It's so short, and it's not that steep on that first bit. What you want to do is hit this second one. Excuse me, this one here. And then just as you start to go up, so about now, there you go. Just as if I was doing it myself. So you hit that going up the hill, and then you just sort of pound the pedals and try and stay with everyone. And that's kind of how you do it. And then you recover going round, because it's quite a short course. It's a couple of miles, just under a couple of miles long, each one. And it's quite nice. I mean, it's a good training route, actually. If you want to improve your climbing, the short, sharp climbs, they're not long climbs, as you can see. They're about 40 seconds, but it's good for training. Good for interval training. Excuse me, bit of a cough. So, what am I? 41.75 is my Clyde kicker time, which is a bit pants, really. But what can you do? So you get points for that, going up the Clyde kicker. You get points for the sprint at the start line, and then you do get points for the actual end. I don't do particularly well on these races, but it's just sort of, in interval training. I'm not great at it, certainly not climbing, because, a bit of a big guy, as you know. So I tend to do better either on the time trials or on the scratch race rather than the points race. But the scratch race is next week. So what are there? 4 of us. There's a little group of 4, and we are catching. I saw someone just ahead of us catching someone, an AC guy, but he's actually look as if he's pedalling. So I know what he's doing. I think he's just sort of giving it. Oh no, he's back on the go. So basically, average race at the moment. Just really pissed off with it all. Averaging just under 260 watts weighted, and then yeah, you know, I don't know what else to say about it really. So I'm going to shut up and let you. I'm going to fast forward it a little bit, and let you watch it if you want to, and then I'll see you at the end, or some other interesting point. Anyway, there you go. See you in a sec. Okay, so, right, you know, I hope you kind of enjoyed that. I did, you know, on these kind of races where not a lot happens, I I don't know if you want to see the whole race in normal time or if you want it to, be fast forwarded like this. I'm kind of assuming maybe you want it fast forwarding. I don't know, because rather than have me just rabbit on about nothing in particular. But anyway, that's what I've done at the moment, unless you tell me otherwise. So we're on the last lap. I am now 12th out of 41. Although I think only 38 are in it now, but at the end of the day, 41 started. I'm 12th, and I'm in a little group of 5. And I'm feeling pretty good, feeling pretty fresh. I had a bit of a dig at one of the sprints, didn't do so well. So I'm basically just, there you go, another Bluetooth out. So, on the sprinting side, I've made it up to 13th. Out of what says 37, so I don't think I'm going to get many points on this one. What can you do? It's not been my race, let's put it that way. I've got a mile and a half to go, so what I kind of want to do is to stay with this group and then just win the sprint, I guess, and see how I get on. Just a bit of a practice, but then it depends on the Bluetooth outage. At the moment, I seem to, when it goes out, I seem to be able to catch up with them fairly easily, straightforwardly, should say. Average watts, weighted watts is 246, which is not great, but then I'm not at the head of the field, which I would be normally. What's my heart rate is 157, so I'm going fairly steadily. It's not too taxing at the moment. Here's the climb, so I'm not going to use my feather right now, which the guy in front is, because it's too soon and it'll just die before you get to the end of the climb. So I'm going to use it as always at the first quarter of this climb. So there you go, about now. Because that's the best way. Otherwise, it'll die before you get to the top, which the others, it did. Now, they're all going for broke because it's the last lap, and they're all powering off. So I'm going to see what am I doing? I'm doing nearly 400 watts, so I'm obviously trying to keep up with them, thinking that I'm going to, if I don't stay with them up the climb, I'll stay with them, or I'll catch them up here, which I do. So so it's all going well, and still get likes, which is nice. I'm going to recover now going downhill because it's -5, and if you go -5 or more, I tend to not bother pedaling. Because I can try and recover. Now someone has gone off the front, Mr. J Bale. Can't remember what he does. I don't know. I mean, he's obviously feeling good and he wants to get ahead. So, am I going to chase him down? I think the answer to that is probably yes. I can feel myself chasing him. I can see I'm catching him. I think he obviously realises that I'm going to catch him. Now, the people behind me, they're getting distanced off the back as well. So, I've actually could, if I attacked here, I could do well. I could probably win out of all these guys, but I don't. There you go, another outage on the Bluetooth. So it's only half a mile, so I'm kind of I've resigned myself to just finishing wherever I finish. I'm not overly interested, so it's basically me and this chap. Everyone else is off the back. Excuse me, couldn't keep up with us, and that's what's so annoying. That's why I know I'd have been at the front group. Mr. Bale, what are you doing? He's I don't know if he's finding it hard or if he's just getting me to the front. I don't care really, I wasn't that bothered. But you can see, if you look at the map on the top right hand corner, you can see the yellow dots really spaced out. So I really could have been, they're all being dropped, so I could have I could have been top 5, top 6. Now Mr. Bale is coming up. I don't know if he wins. I don't know. Can't remember now, to be fair. I think he does because I come 10th. So there he is. He's doing the sprint. I'm trying to do mine, but I'm a bit knackered. So, I'm not overly fussed. In fact, I'll give up there because I know I can't catch him. So there you go. Finished the race. Really bad. Bluetooth outages all the way, and I get 10th, which is absolutely abysmal. It's pretty bad. So I don't know what to say. I've got to sort this Bluetooth out. Hopefully it won't be too much of a problem soon. I'll get it sorted and a bit of race properly then. But look, I hope you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't. Press the little icon, the bell icon, so you get notified when the new videos come out. And I'll see you on the next one. All right, bye.